Hi and welcome back to Mother Clucker's Keto Kitchen. Tonight we're going to be making a Zoodle Mexican dish. This has a chicken. We're going to add a twist to it and we're going to add some spinach in there. We're going to add onion, red bell pepper, jalapenos. I've got some dehydrated cilantro here. And we're also going to be putting in some sun-dried tomato with a black olive mix into it. That's going to make it extra good. So, first thing that we're going to do is we've got our pan heating up here. And we're going to add, I have a 1/4 cup of olive oil. We're going to add half of that into the pan. And with that, we're going to add 1 tablespoon of ghee, clarified butter. We're going to let that mix together. The first part of this, pan's pretty hot. So we're going to brown the onions, the red peppers, and that's that's a 1/2 cup of white onion. It's a whole small onion, a white one. This is 1 small red pepper chopped up. And this is a medium jalapeno diced up. You want to kind of let those cook together. Let those get a little tender. And that seasoning. In the meantime, while this is cooking, we're going to make some zoodles, because this dish actually goes together pretty quick. So we have 3 zucchinis here. They're kind of in between small and medium size. We're just going to cut the ends off. I already have one done. Cut the ends off. And I have 2 different spiralizers. I have a big one that I don't have out, and then I have this little bitty one right here. You just pop the top off, put your zucchini on there, and it all comes out spiralized underneath. So that's what we're going to do now. We're going to stick it on there. It has a little place for it. And you'll notice that in this core that pops out, it'll be a long string right there. So, and they just come out like long, curly noodles. And we're going to do this to all 3 of these. And when we come back, we'll put all of this stuff together. Alright, welcome back. We have our zoodles shredded up here. They are long, little curly little spirals, and that's what they should look like. You can actually run a knife through them if you want something that's not so long, because some of these are really long. They're pretty cool. Fun to play with. Alright, so our little mix here of onions, peppers has softened already. So at this point, I'm going to add in the spinach. And this is 1 cup of packed spinach. And that's going to go in there. Oops. And this is going to wilt down. This gives you some good vitamin K, iron, lots of good stuff in there. Alright, so you've got that. Now we're going to add some spices. 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, and a 1/2 teaspoon of red pepper flakes. I'm just going to mix this through here. And our other seasoning that we're going to add. We'll kind of mix this in a little bit. Just sitting right here. Now this is cumin and paprika. This is not a sweet paprika, it's just an original paprika. And this is 1 tablespoon of paprika and 2 tablespoons of cumin. And we're going to add that into our dish. And it's a little dry, and that's okay. And you can see the spinach is starting to wilt. Alright, now we're going to add in the rest of our olive oil. A quick stir. And this is not a soupy dish. I don't like it really runny when I make this. We're going to let that be right there. To this, we're going to add a sun-dried tomato, and this is olives, and it's all completely crushed up. As you can see, we're just going to add that right in there. Mix it up really good. You can already smell it. It smells really good. Alright, so we're going to let this sit for just about a minute or two. Alright, so now we've let our peppers, the spinach, and our seasonings sit together for just a little bit. We've added the extra oil. We'll give it a quick stir. So this mixture, I'm going to add a 1/2 tablespoon of tomato paste, and I use the stuff in a tube because the cans don't come this small, and there's no way any person can use that much tomato paste. So we are going to put that in there, and that's all it is. And this is mainly just for flavor, and it actually is going to thicken up the water that we're going to add. That's going to be our liquid that we're going to add to this. And then we're going to add the water now. So we're going to put in a full cup of water. We're going to turn the heat up. And remember, if you're cooking with cast iron, these get hot quick. So you got to watch what you're doing, otherwise everything's burnt up to a crisp. So you've got the seasonings, your sauces, and everything is in there. And pretty much, this is basically your whole dish. This away. We're going to add rotisserie chicken. This is 2 cups of chopped up rotisserie chicken. It's from the bone. We're going to add that right in there. I'm going to stir it up. Make sure the chicken is completely covered. Set like that. This is going to sit in here for about 5 minutes or so, and you just want it to simmer until most of that water is absorbed through there. And when that's done, then we're going to come back. We're going to add our zoodles, and then we're going to eat. Alright, welcome back. We're ready to add our zoodles, and we're also going to add into this mixture about a 1/2 cup of chicken broth, and that's free range and organic. And it's a full fat. So we're going to give this a quick stir because you'll see that most of our liquid is gone now. So we need something for them to cook in. And this just adds a little extra substance, and it's just a 1/2 cup. So you can pour that in. Stir it around real good. And then we're going to add in our zoodles. Use your hand, use fork, spoon, whatever you want. Alright. And then we're going to incorporate all this together. And it's going to make a pasta. You only want to cook your noodles or the zoodles usually just a couple of minutes, just until they're tender. Some people like them a little crisp. I like mine a little crisp. I don't like them soggy because then it doesn't really taste good. And then this is what it looks like. So we're going to let that sit there. We're going to let these cook a little bit. And when we come back, we'll plate it up and we'll take a test. All right, welcome back. We are getting this all ready to go. It looks really good. The noodles are still, they're not very soft yet, which is good. They still have a little bit of substance to them. The last step that we're going to do is we have some cilantro. This is dried, it's actually fresh. This stuff is from the garden. I'm just going to pour a little bit on there. If you like more, you can add more. We're going to plate some of this up. There will be liquid in there from the chickens. Alright guys, there it is. That's a Mexican chicken zoodle dish. Alright, welcome back. We are going to give a quick taste test here. Get some of these zoodles. Big old piece of chicken in there, some peppers. This is probably blasting hot. It's smoking, guys. That's really good. My son does not know what he's missing. Alright, when we come back next time, we are going to be making some fathead tortilla chips and some guacamole. So we'll see you next time.